Hey team, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we have 7 easy examples for understanding pointers and a bonus test question. Below in the description, I have a timeline that allows you to skip around the video. If you want to see more computer programming training videos from me, where every video teaches you what you really need that are easy to follow, easy to understand, steps that will make you learn, then please subscribe to my channel. I will not disappoint. Let's walk this array with a pointer. And in this video, I'm kind of cheating because I'm still using the array size of the integer. Well, let's take a look. Okay, so we initialize our array. Our array has values, right? Nothing hard about that. We already know what this size does. It'll tell us the number of elements are in here. And how many are in there? It looks like there's 10 here. So on this first one, we're saying, let's point at the starting address of this field in memory. So when we looked at this, notice that that ended in 784. It's actually going to point to that memory address. And then every 4 bytes, it will be a new number. Now notice here that we are incrementing the pointer. So this right here is incrementing by 4 bytes each time. So this looks like you might be used to I++ when you're saying for I equals 1 to like 100 I++. But see, this right here is a pointer. It's a 4-byte pointer. It can point at, 4 gigs of memory. That's what this thing is doing. Okay, so let's step through this. F10. So I'm going to set I to 0. Is I less than size? Well, we got 10 elements. So pointer by itself is just the address. When we put a star in front of it, that means show me the content of that box. So notice here, I got my first one too. Now notice here, I'm saying pointer equals pointer plus plus. Well, I've just told you that this right here is going to take that address. Look at that. In fact, we can look at it over here. 784, those last 3 numbers, it's going to increment by 4. Let's watch that. F10. And notice that it went to 788. So that incremented by 4 bytes. And now that is pointing at a different memory. It's pointing at this guy right here. So we're going to come up there and print. Notice that we have 4. We're going to increment again. Look at 788. Now what do you think that's going to go? That's going to go 9, 10, which is A, B, C. So that should go to C, right? F10. There you go. 7, 8, C. F10. So we're just going to stay in this loop. The last one. And we are done. Let's do a walkabout in this next video. Notice on line 6, I'm declaring a variable R. It's an array of integers, and I'm putting 2, 4, 6 in there. You already know that. Line 7, I'm going to calculate the number of elements in there. That should calculate 3. Remember, size of R, that will be 4, 8, 12. 12 divided by a 4 is 3. Now, I'm going to get the address of sub-0 here, and I'm going to assign that. Watch all these variables over here, and I'm just going to get to here and we can talk about it. Notice here that my pointer like start and my pointer end is pointing at BFC and it ends in C04. But you see how like in P0 it's BFC, P1 is C00 and C04. See how these are lined up? I did all these extra ones right here just so you could see what's going to go on in this loop over here. Now notice that I'm going to be using pointer. I'm going to be using just one variable. And then I'm going to be testing it with this end. Now watch what happens here. When I come into this loop, I'm going to say, now what does this right here mean by itself? That means the address. And when I say star in front of it, that says, hey, tell me what's in that box, what's in that memory cell. So I'm going to print that and it'll come up in this area. So let's print that. Now I'm going to say that memory variable, that location over here, BFC, I now want you to be pointer plus plus. Now remember, pointers are 4 bytes. And when we say pointer plus plus, this is going to increment the location by 4 bytes. So it's actually going to turn into C00. Watch this right here. F10. See that? Pointer is now C00. It is looking at this guy. Now what we're going to do a test here. We're going to say, hey, does pointer equal the end? Does pointer equal this? No, they're not equal. So let's go ahead and let's keep on this walkabout. And now I'm going to print out that current pointer. That current pointer is pointing at that second element. Now look what I'm going to do. I'm going to say pointer equals pointer plus plus. Uh-oh. Pointer plus plus is going to be looking down here at P2, C04. Now, is C04 the same as the end? It sure is. So I'm going to increment it, and then I'm going to do the test. Are they equal now? Is pointer equal pointer n? Well, you can see that they're identical. I'm going to hit F10, and then I'm going to print that. Notice up here, the 6 came out. And then I'm going to do the break command. We're done. Example 2, all done. Let's look at this example. We are going to be learning what's known as post-increment. Now, what does post-increment mean? Well, you'll notice that these 2 pluses after the pointer, that is the post-increment. So what happens is, you'll notice here that I have an array, and then I'm going to point at that array. And then I have these other 3 variables over here, just so you can see kind of like what are the addresses. There's no better way for me to do this example than to show you this. So once again, this post increment, what this means is it's going to do this compare on pointer. And notice pointer's well, we got to get into this program. Let's run this. Notice that the pointer address is E04. And at E04, it is going to evaluate this expression and get this value out before it increments. So this is called post-increment. So on this one right here, you'll notice that it will print the 2. And then as soon as it actually gets executes this statement, then it'll do the increment, and you will see that pointer then takes on E08. But when it does this command, just think about these 2 pluses are after I go get this value. Okay, let's do this line. F10. And notice the value is 2, but let's look over here. Look at pointer is E08. That's the second element. So post gets the value before it does the increment. Let us now review post-decrement. Notice that the decrementer, the minus minus, is at the end. Now, we just learned plus plus gets executed after the operation. So notice here that I said pointer equals the number 4 here, the second address. So let's get down to the line. Let's look at our addresses. So pointer is E00. Now that is the second element, P1. But I'm decrementing it. So decrement means, like subtract 4 from the current location. So we expect it to go back to DFC, but it will only do that after it puts this value into that %D. So let's see what happens here. Ready? F10. Notice that it printed 4, which is the second one, but now the value is DFC. Now it's pointer 0. Because see, it's on the end. It's post. So post means after the action, then do the increment or decrement. Now on pre-increment, doesn't it even make sense that you're going to increment it before you use it? So here you can see that my pointer is pointing at address sub 0. It's pointing at the 2. Notice over here, pointer is B14. Now the next one is B18. So what I'm saying here is, before I even look at the pointer, increment it. So this one should print out 4. Let's try that. F10. And notice 4 went on the screen, and my pointer now is pointing at B18. But you see, it executed the increment before the assignment. That's why it's called pre. So let's look at some pre-decrement. So with the pre-increment, you notice that the pointer's address incremented before it did the assignment. Now with decrementing, notice that I'm looking at the array address sub 1, which is the second element. Now that second element is looking at DA8. You can see it down here at P1, DA8. Now when I'm saying minus minus, that's saying, hey, subtract 4 bytes from this memory address. So it's going to go back to DA4. And at DA4, we have the value 2. So it's going to do the decrementing of the pointer before it does the assignment and prints. Let's see this work. F10. And notice that it printed out 2. And it printed out 2 because I was looking at this one, but I did a pre-decrement. Excellent. Now that we have worked through the prefix and postfix, this right here should be pretty simple to be able to understand. Now, without having that knowledge of those pre and postfix examples, this could be difficult. So here you can see that I have an array, I declare my size, I set up a pointer to begin with the end, and then I have these help pointers to let me see what's going on. Now we're in a while loop, and I'm saying while pointer not equal the end. Well, let's come over here, and we got to put one more pointer over here, pointer end. And pointer end, notice, is C0C. So it begins with C04. But look what I'm going to do. I'm going to get in here, F10, and then I'm going to print the pointer. Pointer, the first one, is looking at 2. F10. But now, what does line 20 do? It's doing a prefix look ahead. So actually what this is saying is, okay, we were at C04. Now this is saying, hey, pre-increment my number to C08. Is C08 equal C0C? I mean, that's what it's saying. That's what it's saying to me. And the answer is no, not yet. Be patient. F10, come back up. Is pointer not equal to the end? Yep. All right, so increment my pointer. Now what am I going to print here? Well, my current pointer is pointing at the 4. Notice 4 printed up here. Now look what this test does. It says pre-increment my pointer location. So now, right now, pointer is C08. Now it's saying, hey, go ahead and plus that. So C0C, is that the P end? Are they the same value? Yes. So I'm going to step in here, F10, and now I'm going to print out that 6, and now pointer is not equal pointer. That's false, so it's out of there. And there you have it. And here is the test question to see if you understand what we did in this video. So notice on lines 14, 15, and 16, I have 3 print statements, x1, x2, x3. Your test question is to give me the answers for lines 14, 15, and 16. Press pause now if you'd like and try to figure that out, and then let's see if you are gold star. Now, if you do get something wrong, replay this video until you get it right. This is the core to C programming with pointers. Okay, so let's look at this first. Notice that I said pointer equals the address of this 4. And so I come over here and I say pointer is AB8, right? Now, minus decrementing the pointer is beforehand. So this first one should print out 2. I'm going to hit the F10 button. X1 equals 2. X1 equals 2. Okay, I'm 1/3 of the way there. Got 33% right. Okay, so number 2. Now, my variable pointer is pointing at the address sub-0 at this one. And I'm saying pre-increment. So it's going to go back to 4. Okay, that was easy enough. So my answer, my final answer, x2 equal 4. x2 equal 4. Very good. I'm at a 66%. I'm still failing. I need to get this one right to be gold star. And here we are. I'm saying pointer post-increment. Well, I have learned that the pointer post-increment is after the assignment. So I'm going to say for my final answer, x3 equals 4. And x3 equals 4. Guess what, guys? I know it. I hope you know it. I hope this lesson was able to teach you the pre and postfix, and you understand how this works. Look forward to seeing you in my next video. You did it, team. We're all done. Hopefully you passed that test, but if you didn't, it's okay. Restart, do it again. Do it until you become the master. In fact, my most famous saying is practice makes the master. Excellent. Leave a comment, thumbs up, and if you think you want to come back for more lessons, please subscribe. See ya in the next videos.